would you do if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Here comes one now.
Beautiful. Thank you. Good morning. How's everybody? It's a good day. And thank you all for being here. Oh, and I forgot. Welcome to those online. Thanks for joining us today. You know, I'm always grateful for the opportunity to stand here and talk to you. And welcome. Reverend Mike is taking a week to celebrate his 7th anniversary. So I'm going to replace him for a week. So thank y'all for joining us. And my name's Nancy Woods. And I think everybody in the audience knows me. I hope everybody online. I'm the assistant minister here, so I have to say that for the people online. And joining me today is Reverend Nicole. And we welcome this opportunity. So let's start this call to service by lighting the flames of faith. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people, all faiths, all sentient beings come from one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. And as Reverend Nicole lights the first candle, it's for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic tradition, honoring the beliefs and practice of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the 8th candle for the universalistic religion of the high, honoring the path of unity and peace. I got it. We light the 9th candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light the 10th candle for those who are as yet unaware of spirit in their lives and for the space we are holding for them here at the center. And as Reverend Nicole lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love.
There is one flame that burns in our hearts. There is one light that shines through our love. We light this flame with faith. We find this light within our own soul. There is one flame, one light within.
As I speak with this grateful heart, recognizing and knowing that I am one with this source, this divine energy, this divine spirit, this universal energy that flows so deep and thoroughly through every cell of my body. I know everyone here and online and just on our planet embodies this power, this energy, this perfection. I know and I declare that today's service is divinely guided, words of wisdom by Reverend Nancy. Just this heart-centered energy that flows through deep within each and all of our cells. The music of love and gratitude and grace from Teresa James. And perfect operation of our AV and our internet is so centered in love. And I just know that we are all here opened at the top, ready to receive this message of gentle cosmic-ness. And it's just with a grateful heart that I say thank you to each and every one. And I just release this to the law that always says love. And together we say, and so it is. Good morning, everyone. I didn't know I was presiding today. I did the first service, and there was no one on the presiders list, and here I am presiding. So, yay! So I'm just going to kind of share a story that I shared with the first service about what happened the other day. I was driving to work 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and I got a text from one of my clients who's usually in my 8 a.m. class saying that she could not come to class because her son was in an incident at school that landed him in the hospital. And it was a very violent incident, actually. And I was in shock. Like, how can this kind of situation happen at school, at our public school, at our school here in our neighborhood? How could something like that happen to her son, who is so sweet, gentle, and kind? And as I struggle for words on what to say to her, I had to go into treatment within myself to recognize that God is in every situation. And it was hard. I want to tell you, I struggled. I wanted to think about that boy that attacked my student and just, I hope he's in jail, But then I had to go to that grace. I had to go to that peace. I had to recognize that God is in both sides of this situation. And this child who expressed himself through his fists and a hydro flask on the face of my student, God was there too. And so what do I tell this mom? What do I say to her? Do I say, oh, God is there? No, I didn't say that. I just consoled her. I listened and I prayed as she was talking, knowing that we might not know right now and right here why this horrific incident happened. But I do know one thing, that we are manifestors of our reality. And this mother and all of us have this opportunity to recognize this is our opportunity to decide how we're going to move forward from this situation. How are we going to hold it within our bodies? It's our opportunity to, when bad things happen, because we're humans and sometimes bad things happen to us, that we have the right choice to realize that we are creating our realities according to how we view this perception. And I think about Adam Walsh, whose son was violently murdered, and how he turned that around and created America's Most Wanted. He turned one of the worst days of his life into something that's healing hundreds of, allowing hundreds of parents to get through what might be their worst day of their life. And as I thought about this mom, I thought, you know what? My student is an angel sent, so the world can change. And he suffered so other children don't have to. And I might not see right here and right this moment that the good in it, but I need to see the God in it, and knowing that down the road that maybe hundreds of children won't have to deal with the same situation that he did, because he was the person who got to be the angel to support. So we're sending love and light to the mother and to the son, and even to the family of that child who did the abuse, because there's God in that side too. And what's the most important thing is us to remember, is Ernest says, is that we are always causing something to be created for us, and that whatever cause we have set in motion must produce some sort of effect. So we are knowing that this situation is setting a cause in effect that will make humanity and our life here as this human form much more divinely guided. And so I invite you all, if something happened in your life that feels so good, a little, unsettling, where's God in that situation? How can we add that gentle cosmic-ness to that situation, even if it feels a bit yucky or, wow, why did that happen? So I invite each and every one of you as you go out today, look for God in everything, whether it's a car accident, the homeless person on the corner, and just know and put that gentle cosmic-ness, our oneness, on each and every situation. And so it is.
Sometimes you feel like you can't go on. You got no reason to live. Sometimes you feel like you got nothing. Like you got nothing to give. Sometimes you just want to give up. Oh, and just throw yourself in the river. But just like that river flowing, we got to keep on going till we find our way home. Oh, so we just put one foot in front of the other, one small step at a time. We can't go back to the way things were, can't move on till we heal this hurt. So we just take one step at a time. took a walk down by the river. I'm so sick of sitting still. But when the weight lies heavy on you, you know it's hard to find the will. But just like that river flowing, you got to keep on going, or else you turn into stone. So you just put one foot in front of the other, one small step at a time. You can't go back to the way things were, can't move on till we heal this hurt. So we just take one step at a time. Oh, but the river, she don't ask. Yeah, she just flows on past, but she taught me something too. You know, she don't lay around, she just rolls on down. She don't worry like me and you. Oh, yeah. Now I know what I've got to do. Just take one foot in front of the other, one small step at a time. We can't go back to the way things were, can't move on till we heal this hurt, yeah. So we just take one step at a time. Oh, yeah, one step at a time. Ooh, yeah, one step.
I love that, Teresa James. That was beautiful. There's a little more love for Brianna. Come on. I don't know about you, but I flash back to childhood watching Santa Claus is coming to town and put one foot in. My inner child came out and got excited about that. So, we have a couple friendly new faces. So hello to the new people I've never met before. Why don't we wave at each other and see the God in each other and look and see the love that's radiating from all out of us. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who it's your first time, we're happy to see you here, or maybe it's your second time and I haven't seen you and it's my first time seeing you. Everyone online, let's wave to everyone online. Hello, everyone online. So practitioners are announcements for today. Practitioners are available today in the treatment room for a 2-minute tune-up. If you're a licensed practitioner, raise your hand. I see a few of us here today. Those of you who celebrate Passover, happy 7th day of Passover. The Visioning for Life with Reverend Dr. Maureen has been postponed until further notice, so just stay in the loop if this is a class that you want to attend. You can join our mailing list by signing our guest book. The new Sangha begins with Reverend Nicole, Wednesday, 9:30. It's a hybrid. Oh, that's me. I know, right? That's me. Invisible Acts of Power will be utilizing this book. It's just a talking point. Carolyn Mace is a great writer, and it's a lot of fun. It's a community. We gather together, we share, we celebrate, we support, we love each other into our healing. This book is required for the class. We do have our after-school children's program that is ongoing and a summer camp. And it's really important to me, this creative theater and arts program that we've created here, because allowing children to express their creativity is such a way for them to connect to unlimited possibilities. So if you're willing to sponsor a child or you know a child, and I'm really reaching out to all of us here in the community to let's get this program. I envision lots of kids in this sanctuary and in our building. So let's send love and light ahead to that. And then save the date for our members picnic, Saturday, May 18th. If you're not a member, there's membership applications out in Sparks Hall, and it's such a great community. We really want you here. It's a loving community. So please, please join and be part of our center. Now we're going to do our declaration of principles. This is what we believe here at the center. So if you're able to stand up, please do so. We believe in one universal spirit, manifesting through all, natural and incarnated in us. We believe that the universal spirit is personal to and reveals itself through everyone who recognizes presence. We believe that our faith operates upon law of mind, which automatically manifests in our experience according to that faith. We believe in the eternal life and the immortality of the individual soul forever expanding. We believe in the eternal goodness, the loving kindness, and the givingness of life to all.
Stay standing, if you will. Here we go. Heaven's inside of me. Heaven's inside of me. With spirit and nature, within and without. Now that I know that God's right here, right now. Heaven's inside of me. Heaven's inside of us. Heaven's inside of us. Oh, with spirit and nature, within and without. Now that I know that God's right here, right now. Heaven's inside of us. Heaven's inside of us. Heaven's inside of us. With spirit, nature, within and without. Now that I know that God's right here, right now. Heaven's inside of us. Heaven's inside of us. Heaven's inside of us.
Thanks, Nicole, for the picture. Nicole, put this picture up. Gentle cosmic-ness. Is that really a word? We're going to make it a word. Well, I had to go really back and forth with this month's theme of giant gentleness. And then it hit me. Teacher saying, be bigger with your gentleness and your love. And you know, when I think of gentle, I think about love, being loving. When I think about cosmic, I think about the law of the universe that's creating what we do when we are gentle and being loving. So we're thinking, we find so many different ways to say the basic truth, the basic principles of life. Love is that energy that moves the world around. It is that foundational energy of life. And the cosmic is talking about the law that fulfills whatever the love placed in it. And that's the whole creative process. And if you think about it, when we love something, it gives us that motivation to move towards it. And we think about the law of the universe. When we have faith in that law of the universe, it is what brings it to us. So marrying this together, this is the wonder that we all trying to establish in our lives. I think the divine expresses itself through each and every one of us. And what it does, it gives us that energy of love, that motivation, that passion to move forward, whether it's to sing a song or create something. And then it flows through us to make sure everything that is necessary for that dream and that idea, that desire, that passion is fulfilled by the law of the universe. And this, it's so awesome when we think about it, that our job is to sit here, is to be the avenue through which all the newness of the universe is to take place. All of us, we are the gentle giants of being. So if we, when I was pulling this together, when I realized what was being said, I realized this is the message it's deep in my heart to get everyone to understand that we are the creative beings of the universe, and that the infinite intelligence of the universe is finding its way to bring, as Nicole was saying, it will resolve. It will bring forth the answer. It will bring forth whatever we allow it to bring through us. So this idea of us taking things to that cosmic level of expression is the idea of not depending on what we have just been taught in a college lab and stuff like that, but to sit back and allow this energy to flow forth, and then just as it does, she said, take one step at a time. And let that step be that which is guided and directed by the heart within. To know and to understand this is how we make that life a divine flow, because it is always available. That law is always available. It's trying to do whatever you are telling it to do. And the thing about it is, the universe is constantly new. It is creating something every moment. So if we want to experience the beauty, the joy, the love, it is ready to pour it through us. And as soon as we line up with that idea that we've been moved by the energy of love. And I can't think of anything that this society could use more of right now. Is people move and having their being through that energy of love. Let that love pour forth in such a way. And the thing about it is, when I was thinking about it, I said, okay, everybody knows this. How do we get to this? What in me that brings it, let me know that I'm moving? And you know what? It came to me last night. We get in touch with the feeling. We need to touch. If I feel the love and I feel the energy of life, and when I connect with it, and then that's what I know, and then I trust. I have faith that the law is going to show me exactly what step to take and how to take it. And that unity is what this whole journey is about, is learning how to, and by the way, this is my opinion. You can take and do it. But if we can unite with that idea of love, that feeling. And you know, when I had that feeling, that's when I thought of it, and I had that feeling, I said, because I had to call Nicole and said, I don't know how I'm going to write a talk about some kind of giant gentleness. It doesn't flow. But when I got that, it said, oh, God, I couldn't write it fast enough. And I can't read hardly what I said. But it is the truth. It is the law. It is what all of these teachers have been trying to tell us, that there's a law in the universe that's waiting to execute itself through us. Through us. There is an energy in the universe which is love. And between that love and that universal law, the newness of the universe is born. This is how things take place. This is how they unfold and develop. You know, I've been hearing this for years. But I can feel it now. It's that feeling. You know, when you feel it, you know, I had to laugh at myself. Because I remember how in the church, the older folks in traditional church, they would start shouting. They got the feeling. But now we got to let them know it's the love that goes with it. And we have been taught that. This is what this philosophy tells us. The unity of that love with the law of the universe, that law. And I think about some of the scientists, something about it at Einstein, who sit at his desk, and he knew this. He allowed that law to bring his theory that changed the whole physics of things, came to him at a desk, not in a lab. It was the spirit of life coming through. That love, he loved his physics. He loved it. So it gave him a dynamic answer. And that idea and that creative expression is available to everybody. And when I look around here, I'm looking at so many people, and all the people online. It's so many of us that I'm thinking about all the newness, all the greatness, all the power that is waiting to come into expression. And it's coming according to the desire, the faith, the belief, and understanding that we allow to enter our hearts. That heart feeling that heart, that desire of the heart. Now I understand what it means, the desire of the heart and the law takes action. Our own inner law, own inner desires with love. It isn't about, it doesn't cause us to sit down and do nothing. It tells us, and it has you to take one step at a time and do whatever it is to do to bring this newness into creation. And each one of us has everything necessary. And what is it in your life, our life to do it? That law of the universe. That's why it's so powerful. It was fine. I don't care if it's in the corner of Africa or where in Europe or wherever. When we allow ourselves to be the avenue through which that flows, it comes to us. It comes, and we know, and the creation is manifest through the being that we are. And it doesn't matter how unique and different it is, because the newness is what the universe is about. I mean, anything that created all them darn leaves on the tree and all them grains of sand and didn't make one of them alike, oh, good God, is there anything that we could think of that it couldn't do? I mean, it's amazing. It is amazing. And when you look at the amazing, it is something to have faith in. It's something to believe in, something to embrace. This is the kind of thing that I say, this should make all of us jump up and shout and be happy, because it's real and it's available to us. And we have a chance to do this. I mean, and it doesn't matter about yesterday. Okay. It doesn't matter about yesterday or what happened before. It starts the moment you take it, let it come. And you know what? The reason I feel like it's up to me to share it is because I want to experience all these new things that's going to come from all of y'all too. It's going to be fun. The newness, the opportunity, the inventions, the creative flow. Come on. I tell you, I love it when you come up with these songs, and it's like, whoa. It's just fantastic of how all of us, each and every one of us, has something to bring. We are the avenue through which the newness of the universe is bringing what we call being into expression. Being is what we are, the divine, letting itself bring and unique. And everybody's different. Everybody's is different. I mean, think about it. All the different people singing. They sing different, but it's all good. Think about it's and not only that, but all of us can enjoy it. It's just amazing what this this is. No, I don't understand that. I was trying to figure out, how people wait a minute. You know how people I'm trying to think of a term to describe this. You know how people compare. I think that's a good word. How we compare ourselves. And in that comparison, we really give up something about us, our being. And it's also a concept of superiority and inferiority that comes out of that. When I think about our society, if we could free ourselves from the comparison of the superiority and inferiority, and just love who we are and love ourselves and see what this love of our individualized self and see what God's going to create out of that. As we do this, we will be drawn to those things that would bring up the joy and the harmony and the beauty of life within us. I find that when I have my own joy and my own harmony, I find it in everybody else. It is amazing, and it's synchronized. But I know, you know what? When I find the judgment and anger, I still got some of that too, in my spot of me, I run into that in people too. So it's a wonder, it's a joy to embrace this. And at one time, I got a light. I have to shut up. At one time, I thought it was somebody else's fault, or somebody else that certain things happened to me. But once I learned that it's 100% up to me how I experience things, God, I don't even know how to tell you the level of freedom it gave me. Because all I have to do is sit down and figure out how to center myself back into spirit, how to get myself back online. And you know what? I'm learning how to do that easier and easier and easier. It's freedom and being responsible. It's freedom and knowing that the power of the universe is mine to use. It's freedom and knowing and understand that I am God. I am the divine presence bringing newness to society. That, I mean, do you realize what that, it just sounds so glorious and so awesome. I mean, just living life from that place. And thank you. Thank you.
Through my window, as the storm blows, I see flowers in the rain, past the thunder and the lightning. I am praying for a change. So when my little boy grows up to be a man, love will be the law of the land. And I'm calling on grace, spreading the word all over the place. Yeah, I'm calling on love, dialing it up, 'cause we need it the most. Yeah, we need it the most. I see one love and one world, with no walls to separate us. I see beauty and laughter from kindness. In God we trust, and the only tears that fall in the night will be tears of joy, 'cause everything's alright. And I'm calling on grace, spreading the word all over the place. Calling on love, dialing it up, 'cause we need it the most. Yeah, we need it the most.
Calling on grace. And as we call on this grace, and we allow ourselves to feel it and to know it and to embrace the idea that we believe that that infinite intelligence is able to do all things, and we recognize and understand that that is what is moving in and through us as our breath, our life, our whole sense of being is that infinite intelligence saying yes to life. I am the joy of life. I am the peace. I am the love. I am that which I seek to experience. And I know that. And as I know each and every soul in the universe, it's the I am living and having its being in all its glory. And as we willingly allow ourselves to embrace this grace that is ours,
so let the first be last, and the last first today, and the world will start turning in a whole different way. And now I'm calling on grace, spreading the word all over the place. Yeah, I'm calling on love, dialing it up, 'cause we need it the most. Yeah, we need it the most. Calling on grace. Oh, calling on love.
wow, Teresa, you are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
Really. Beautiful. I lost track. What am I supposed to do next? Oh, the basket. Chloe, could you bring the basket? Oh, we had Zale now, you guys. Thank you, Chloe. So, as I say online, not only do we have Zelle, you can send it other ways too. I think the address and how you can send it, you can find it on our website. You can find it on, is it PayPal on, and PayPal on YouTube and Facebook? Am I right? Okay, that's it. All right, so.
Y'all sing with me now. Spirit gives through me, Spirit receives through me, Spirit gives and breathes through me, Spirit lives and breathes through me, Spirit gives through us, Spirit receives through us, Spirit lives and breathes through us. Oh, Spirit lives and breathes through us.
So So this basket represents the heart of the universe. As we give and receive the greater gifts of being, we also receive these gifts with a loving and receptive heart, knowing that it goes forth to bless not only the center, but all the individuals that participates in it, all the community that we are a part of, and knowing that this consciousness of grace and giving and receiving goes out to bless not only us, but it's the world. We are the avenue through which the world is receiving a greater expression of this good. And it's with joy and heartfelt appreciation that we express our gratitude and embrace the idea that love is the foundation for everything that we do and share and express. Thank you so much. And I think that's finished. Come up and pray us out, Reverend Nicole. Thank you.
I don't know about you all, but when Reverend Nancy talks, I want to be like, woo! Oh, Reverend Nancy. Thank you, Reverend Nancy. And Teresa and the AV, just thank you, everyone, and thank you all for being here today. And so as we just go to this closing, recognize and knowing we are this spirit, we are this love, we are the I am that I am. And I know as we go forward throughout the day, throughout the week, we just experience God's love wherever we look, wherever we turn, knowing that these words that Reverend Nancy just infused in our soul is the truth. Love and law, that's all there is, knowing that we are this one, we are this source. And as we have a wonderful week, we just embrace this love and law, and we see beauty everywhere, love everywhere we go. And I just release this to the law, which is that love that embodies each and every one of us, that we embody. And the music and words, just so very grateful for all of it. So together we just affirm this by saying, and so it is.
All right, you guys stand up if you can, if you'd like, and join a circle. And help me sing this song.